shots of the lead. And Tom English, who you will know well from the sports pages, came up with a great line yesterday. He said when Scheffler arrives, that the winds are going to drop. It's going to be damp. There will be rain in the air. It's not the 2 week in, week out, rather than the extreme links test that we had over the first 2 days.
Enjoy it. There will be highlights of the day's play on BBC Two this evening from 8 o'clock.
Let's turn to cricket. And the West Indies had a strong second day yesterday against England. No answer. It didn't even really look that interested in the first test. Different side yesterday, though.
Yeah, let's be honest. No, I think everybody thought this test could have been over. Very sort of, resilient character, and he dug in. But I think the excitement really is seeing a couple of new players to the side. And the challenge for West Indies team is that they've got an old era that was incredible in the 70s and 80s. And everyone always harks back to this golden era of West Indies cricket.
He had a wife and kids back in Dominica, didn't he? He was that scared.
Yeah.
I mean, what?
Unfortunately, actually, he went off at the end of the day's play, maybe with a bit of cramp. Actually, unfortunately for him, he did actually have Cameron Hodge dropped on 16 by Joe Root. Yeah. So he did bowl his heart out. He did do the hard work. He got to.
Yeah, really looking forward to today. And looking forward to hearing you as well, Ebony. Have a good day, won't you? Thanks a lot. Cheers. That's former England player Ebony Rainford-Brent on the programme, part of the TMS team. And just a reminder, because of all the golf happening, you can catch that on BBC Sounds or 5 Sports Extra.
These are your news headlines. People are being warned to expect further flight delays and cancellations. The company's CEO has apologised.
About 10% of air traffic in the United States was
urged Mr. Biden to pull out of the presidential race yesterday.
Labour's Welsh executive will meet.
The company says it's committed to reaching a deal. Colleen Palmer works at Disneyland and is one of the negotiators.
Are expected by tomorrow. Right, what's happening on the sport front? John Wilkinson's with us. Morning.
Good morning, and as you've been hearing, Ireland's Shane Lowry leads the Open on 7 under par at the halfway stage at Royal Troon. England's Dan Brown and Justin Rose are 2 shots back. Rose says the course was relentless. It's back on fire.
Just after 8 o'clock, it's Conor McLaughlin and John Anson reunited together. But we've been talking this morning about car boot sales because...
Very excited because I thought it'd just be lots of old tat, but it's like classic cars and classic vans, vintage stuff, final record. In fact, a car boot that I went to earlier this year was awash, for instance, with VHS tape.